Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Honorable Academic Speaking Lecturer, Mrs. Nurul Afiatena MPD. Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to my presentation today. I would like to presenting a research paper titled "The Effect of Social Networking Site on Student Studying and Habits." This work comes from the International Journal of Research in Education and Science, or IGRES. Let's begin by establishing the context. As we all know, social media and digital technologies have become an integral part of our daily lives. They are crucial for communication and information sharing. This has created what we call the digital dilemma. Prior research offers a mixed view. Some studies highlight positive impacts such as sharing academic issues. However, other studies report significant negative impacts, including anxiety, reduced productivity, and poor academic performance. Therefore, the main focus of this research was to precisely examine the positive and negative effects of social networking site, or SNS, on student studying and habits. More specifically, we thought to explore the differences between female and male students. This leads to two core questions. The first, are there any differences between female and male student SNS usage? And the second, are there any differences between female and male student studying and habits? Moving on, the research design. The study used a survey methodology employing a 14-question questionnaire. The data was collected at the Torbali Technical Vocational School of Higher Education at Dokuz Eylül University, Turkey. The sample consisted of 220 volunteer students aged 18 to 20. It is important to note the gender distribution. 33% were female and 67% were male. For data analysis, researchers utilized standard methods such as frequency distributions, means, and standard deviations. Crucially, they employed an independent samples t-test to check for statistically significant differences with a significance level of 0.05. Let's look at the overview of device usage. On average, students spend about 1.5 hours on their smartphone per day. Furthermore, 65% of students spend more than 2 hours on a computer daily. The priority of smartphone use is heavily swayed towards social media. 85% of students use their smartphone primarily for social networking sites. In stark contrast, only 10% use their smartphone for academic studying. When looking at computer usage, the top activities for both gender are using Facebook at approximately 85%, listening to the music, watching movies. Interestingly, no significant gender differences was found in the total time span of device. And now, let's have a look at this. The first result, regarding the first research question and usage time, the study concluded there was no statistically significant differences between female and male students in the time they spent on smartphones and computers. However, both genders prioritize social and entertainment uses. And the second result, each habits, the core findings on habit and addiction reveal that students show a high interest in SNS, preferring to spend about 3.5 hours on social media daily, which the study suggests can lead to addiction. This high usage correlates directly with reduced time for academic study and healthy habits. The figures measuring negative impact are concerning. 60% of students report not having enough time for reading book and physical exercise. Even more concerning, 70% state they do not have time for studying science and social courses. Finally, looking at the major courses, 18% of female students reported studying for less than 1 hour compared to 65% of males. So to conclude, the research strongly suggests the high usage of social working sites has negative impact on students' studying, performance, and overall habits. The data clearly show that the majority of students prioritize and spend more time on social media instead of academic courses. Based on the findings, the research offers several recommendations. Firstly, experts like psychologists and sociologists should provide education to students and parents about both the positive and negative effects of social media. And secondly, to counter the negative impacts on concentration, technology device should be limited and prevented during instruction time. Lastly, the research recommended the further studies be conducted at different student levels to generalize the important findings. I think that covers most of the point. Thank you for your great attention. Does anyone have any comment and question? I'd be glad to try and answer the question. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.